it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Levitt. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hamilton. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And the Sun Devils have enough for the 1st down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Using his feet, this freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field. It's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Fires into the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Hands it off. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Still running at the 40. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Gets it out fast. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the edge, it's Hugo. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
To throw, it's Levitt. Scrambling away. Into the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a crease, it's Joyner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on guys.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it down the seam. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Eakin. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to...
He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Got it in the middle, it's Carter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Joyner. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, out of space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Hudson. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Using his legs, it's Udo. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Complete downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Morton. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third down, going up top. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward with this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Arizona State, 0.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit.
Number 41 in punt formation to kick it away.
On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He'll try to do it himself. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security comes.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Return goes out of bounds.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Udo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And Man, some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Facing 4th down.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. The Red Raiders pick up the 1st down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
The give as they work on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Joyner. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
325.
They'll try the run. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they